Super Mayhem.
Hello friends, Tim here for another quick Super Mayhem video game video type thing. First of all, happy Easter to you all. I hope the Easter Bunny came and gave you lots of little eggs, or big eggs, or chocolate in general. In honor of this momentous occasion, I thought we might take a look back at some of the classic Easter eggs from the Mario series. So these are actually clips from older videos, but it's all run together, all a bit out of order, but it should be fun as long as you like Mario. So yeah, sit back and enjoy this, the next, I don't know, 18 minutes or something. It's quite long. Took me a while to edit. So hopefully you enjoy, and I'll check in with you at the end. Thanks.
Number 7. Star Wars Hat Tip. If you try visiting King Boo before capturing all of the portrait ghosts, he will proclaim, "I will not give up my favourite decoration. I like Mario just where he is." Star Wars buffs will have already realised this is a direct reference to Return of the Jedi, where Han Solo is trapped by Jabba the Hutt. Just replace Mario with Captain Solo and you have Hutt's speech. Next up at number 6, Map Mysteries. Super Mario Bros. 3 is a game full of secrets and hidden details, and this extends to the level overview maps too. If we take a closer look at World 4, Giant Land, it is actually shaped like a Koopa Trooper, as neatly highlighted in this image. World 7, Pipeland, is shaped like pipes itself, and even the island that houses the castle in World 3 resembles Japan, with the castle's position itself reflecting the location of Nintendo's headquarters in Kyoto. Number 6, Shocking Samus. A little Samus Easter egg here. Whilst all other characters show their skeletons when they are hit with an electric attack, Samus's outline appears without her suit when she is zapped. At number 3 we have Mushroom Kingdom Madness. Next time you are playing on the Mushroom Kingdom stage, pause the game and take a look to the left or right of the level. Outside the gameplay area are these warning signs that read danger, presumably to warn us that the boundary is there. This also happens in the Melee remake as well. If you look at the background of this stage too, you will see a Koopa Trooper walking back and forth. What kind of Mario universe is this? Everyone knows the green Koopa Troopers will walk off the edge of the platforms, and it's the red guys that will turn around and walk back. I always love to find out the inspiration behind things in the Mario universe, and the origins of the star bits in Super Mario Galaxy don't disappoint. It turns out that both the gratitude crystals from Skyward Sword and the star bits from Mario Galaxy are based on the popular Japanese candy Konpito. Star bits. A neat little Easter egg here to watermelonify your game a little. If you manage to collect 9,999 star bits, then all of the coconuts in the game turn into watermelons. No one really knows why this happens, but it's probably one of those things we should just enjoy and not question too much. There are a number of hat tips towards other Nintendo games throughout Super Mario Galaxy. Apart from this weird hidden toy train that serves no purpose in Toy Time Galaxy, there is also a reference to the Legend of Zelda series in Rolling Gizmo Galaxy. Hiding is this star cluster that looks a little bit like a blue rupee. There are also a couple of planetoid crossovers hiding as well. Next time you're in the Space Junk Galaxy, see if you can find this ship planetoid that looks a lot like the ship from Pikmin 2. If Pokemon is more your style, there is also a planetoid in Bowie Base Galaxy that really looks like a Pokeball. Nintendo are pretty amazing at these little crossovers. There's always something to find in a Mario game. Number 2, Cut Minigames. Hiding amongst the game's data are 5 unused minigames. The names of these cut games are All or Nothing, Same Game, Yoshi's Tongue Meeting, Bungee Jump, and Tour de Mario. Whilst they aren't all complete, using a Game Shark, some of them are actually playable. After you've completed the game and the credits are rolling, you can actually tap the letters in the names to play sound effects. Apart from the letters E and D, which both play an enemy stomp sound, each letter plays its own sound from the game, and tapping on the background even gives the sound of Mario jumping. Interestingly, the letter Q doesn't appear anywhere in the credits, so it missed out on having a sound effect. There are a number of interesting things hiding unused amongst the game's data. These include some minor bits like some unused text that says, "You can't save here, do you want to quit?" and even an unused cannon that would have led to World 8 from World 6. Also hiding are a number of unused levels in varying degrees of completeness. Some of these levels feature objects that either don't work or weren't included in the final version of the game, which causes things to crash if you try to access them. With a bit of sprite swapping trickery, someone has managed to get World 1-2 to be replaced with the unused Level 4 though, which is pretty awesome. Along with the unused level 5, this map was even shown at E3 during a demo. It is believed these two levels were removed due to their length and the fact that they were originally designed with multiplayer action in mind. Also hiding in the map directory are 8 3D models that are based on the 8 worlds in the game. However, it's worth noting that World 4 and 6 seem to be missing their forest and mountain themes. World 4 is labelled as Ancient, with some islands and volcanoes, and World 6 is called Machine, and seems to have some sort of placeholder or metal graphic. These hidden models could suggest that these worlds might have been originally planned as something completely different. If you take a closer look at page 10 of the instruction manual, you will find a neat little reference to Super Mario Sunshine. The game manual reads, "Didn't Bowser Jr. once think Princess Peach might be his mother?" This little Easter egg is of course a reference to the Super Mario Sunshine storyline, in which Bowser Jr. kidnaps Princess Peach because he thought she was his mother. Next time you are cruising through Moonview Highway, take a closer look at the billboards. One of them features a poster for the musical The Mushroom Moon. Apart from being hilarious on its own, the poster features Petey Piranha climbing a building. It's possible that this was a tribute to the famous King Kong movie poster. Other billboards include this interesting looking blooper and piranha plant gallery, and also this Light Your Life poster that promotes fireflower friendly green fuel. Hopefully this means there will be less detrimental oil spills in the Mushroom Kingdom from here on out. Nintendo blocked the use of certain words and names such as Hitler from online gameplay. If you try to connect with the blocked name, you will receive a message informing you that you won't be able to connect via Wi-Fi until you change it. Interestingly, you can still play as Stalin or Osama, for example, so I'm not really sure where they drew the line. Everyone loves the Yoshi Sphinx in Dry Ruins, but if you play the course as a Mii, then the Sphinx changes from Yoshi to a Mii. Starting with number 7, Missing Hat. For those of you that haven't managed to make it, once you have 99 lives, Mario will start playing without his hat. This only works for Mario and doesn't actually affect the gameplay, but it is a neat little addition by Nintendo. If you're finding it hard to rack up that many lives, I recommend playing in World 1, 2 a few times, as that's probably the easiest level to collect them. At number 3 we have Discolor Pattern. Apart from appreciating the awesome game art on the Wii disc itself, you probably didn't think too much about it. Take a closer look now. Is it coincidence that the colour arrangement of the characters matches the buttons of the SNES controller? It's unknown if this actually was intentional, but you could so see Nintendo doing something like this as well. Starting with number 8, we have 9 Inch Nails Tribute. Keeping with the Koopalings musician names, it seems like Nintendo America enjoy a bit of rocking out. The bosses you fight at the end of the fortresses are known as Renzors, and are actually named after the 9 Inch Nails rock band founder, Trent Reznor. Number 4, Special World SNES logo. Did anyone not notice this Easter egg when they played? Just in case anyone missed it, the logo shown in the Special World is actually the Super Nintendo's logo. Number 2, Yoshi's Mailbox. If you had too much spare time as a kid, you might have wondered, what on earth is that weird symbol on Yoshi's letterbox? Well, wonder no more. This mysterious symbol is actually the logo for Japan's postal service.
Mamma mia.
Number 7, Dolphin references. Speaking of Dolphin Plaza, Super Mario Sunshine makes several references to the Nintendo GameCube's original codename Dolphin. Dolphin statues and symbols litter the entire plaza. Isle Delfino is also shaped like a dolphin, and even translates to Dolphin Island, and there is a Hotel Delfino, and even in Noki Bay there is a dolphin-shaped patch of graffiti. Number 5, Old School Mario game references. When you first get the FLUDD, if you look at the bottom of the screen you can see scenes from other Mario games, such as Super Mario Bros. From the NES, and Mario fighting Bowser, Super Mario World on the SNES, where Mario fights Iggy Koopa, and even the iconic Super Mario 64 scene, where Mario swings Bowser by his tail. There is also a few other tributes to Mario games throughout Super Mario Sunshine, such as... Number 4, Luigi's Mansion tribute. In the Hotel Delfino stage, if you make your way to the ventilation shaft, there is a janitor that says, "All these ghosts are causing such trouble. They're everywhere. Why can't someone come along and suck them up with a vacuum?" This is clearly a head nod in the direction of Luigi's Mansion. Number 2, huge hidden GameCube controller. Next time you are running around on Isle Delfino, take a closer look at Serena Beach. If you climb up as high as you can and take a look over the beach, you will notice that it is in fact laid out like a giant GameCube controller. It's a little bit easier to see with this nice game map overview, but here it is, complete with huts as directional pads. Next time you're at the end of World 4-4, hang around for a little while before jumping on the flagpole. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ghost! That's right. For some reason at the end of this level and also at the beginning of World 8-4, this creepy ghost appears if you hang around long enough. No one knows exactly what this is meant to be, but it is a pretty awesome and also harrowing Super Mario Easter egg. Even though you can't actually fly with the Tanuki suit on in Super Mario 3D Land, during the credits it appears to be possible. In this end cutscene, not only Mario, but even the Toads wearing Tanuki suits can be seen flying around. Oh, by the way, did I tell you guys about the time I booby-trapped my backyard and invited Toad over for a picnic? You might have noticed that the World 5-2 has a top-down view designed in a kind of Zelda-ish format, with lots of different rooms and none of the enemies are stompable. The level was actually designed to honour the 25th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, and was even hinted at by the reversal of the world numbers making 25. A pretty neat Easter egg in this area is revealed by fireballing all the torches in this room. Once you light them all up, this classic Zelda sound effect is heard and a secret door opens. And finally here at number 1, we take you to World 1-3. Grab a pair of the finest binoculars you can find, look to the skies and then call Scully and Mulder, because what the hell is this? If you wait long enough you will see this little UFO fly by and then disappear. First a ghost and now a flying saucer? What's with this game? Some of you might remember the level known as Throwback Galaxy in World 6. If so, it's probably because it's the same as THWOMP'S Fortress from Mario 64. Apart from a few minor changes like added enemies and graphic upgrades, this course is pretty much a complete copy of the old school classic, and even features a jazzed up Super Mario 64 main theme, just like the original. Bob Buddies also mentioned that Mario looks familiar, a further reference to Super Mario 64 and Mario's prior encounters with these explosive buggers. A few Easter eggs here at number 3. First up, if you speak to the captain when you have 777 or 7,777 star bits, he will say, "Hey, you have 777 star bits, how lucky!" If you speak to him again when you have 9,999 star bits, he will then say, "What happens when you get 9,999 star bits? Something nice, I bet." You might remember Yoshi's house hiding in Sky Station Galaxy. If you select the first mission here in World 1, the sign in front of Yoshi's house will read, "Hello friend, please go around back, Yoshi." However, if you choose the third mission instead and read the sign, you will get a different message. This time it reads, "Hello friend, please go around back, Yoshi the Space Dragon." Since when did Yoshi transform from a dinosaur into a dragon? Is there anything he can't do? We can maybe explain the space bit though, as when asked how Yoshi could survive in space, one of the game's producers, Yoshiaki Koitsumi, replied with, "Well, it's because he's a space Yoshi." In the beginning of Shiverburn Galaxy, take some time and look to the horizon. You just might spot these creepy alien figures lurking on top of the hill. What are these things and who put them here? The name of the image stored on the game's files is Hell Valley Sky Tree, so I guess whatever this is actually a tree? That is one spooky tree. This model also makes an appearance in the Grandmaster Galaxy, as this level reuses the Shiverburn Galaxy's background. The word happy is actually spelled out in the stars of the first Space Zone level. You can't be blamed if you haven't seen it though, as it is actually too high up in the level to be seen during actual gameplay. If you jump high enough just in the right spot though, you can actually see the letter Y. Next time you're in the 4th stage of the Mario Zone, take a closer look at the backgrounds. The entire level is made out of Nintendo's N and B blocks, and one brick even features its logo. For those of you that don't know, in 1968 Nintendo launched a new toy to take on Lego. Nintendo even released advertisements comparing their rounded pieces to Lego's bricks, and it even resulted in a lawsuit from Lego. Despite Nintendo winning the lawsuit in the end, consumers were reportedly unhappy with the pieces that didn't fit properly together, and the toy was discontinued in the 1970s. At number 3 we have Link's Awakening. There seems to be a bit of an interesting crossover between Super Mario Bros. 2 and Link's Awakening. As it turns out, Wart is actually the same character as Mamu in Link's Awakening. This makes even more sense when you know that Wart's name in Japanese is also Mamu. On top of this character crossover, both games also take place in dream worlds, with Link's Awakening happening on an island created by the Windfishers dreaming, and Super Mario 2 simply taking place in Mario's subconscious dream. In the extra unlockable stage in World 3 known as More Monkey Madness, there is actually a 21st red coin hiding in the level. It's quite hard to get to though, as there are monkeys everywhere, a paddle wheel is rotating, and even a tap-tap is on top of it. I died so many times getting this footage though, so I hope it helps someone. This additional red coin was removed in the Game Boy Advance port of the game, suggesting either a glitch on the SNES or someone at Nintendo spotted their mistake. The level Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy has always been suspected of drug influences, and the German name of the level only furthers this suspicion. Known as Lustiges Sporen Drama in German, this abbreviates to LSD, supposedly referencing the psychedelic nature of the level. But it could just be a coincidence too, as the name translates to Funny Spore Drama in English. The first boss in Yoshi's Island looks a lot like the character Obelix from Asterix and Obelix fame. Although in the English version of the game the enemy is known as Bert the Bashful, this similarity to Obelix is highlighted in some international releases. The French version of the game calls him Belixo, which is an anagram of Obelix, and the German version calls the boss Zylbo, which is Obelix backwards. Number 8. Bowser Murals. Next time you are running around on the level Bowser in the Sky, take a closer look at the pillars. Some of them feature retro scenes of Bowser fighting Mario from Super Mario Bros. On the NES. And finally at number 1 we have Boo's Laugh. Just like THWOMP'S laughter being a sped up version of Wario's in Mario Kart 64, Boo's high, fast-pitched laughter is actually just Bowser's laugh sped up. This sample shows you the transition made from Bowser to Boo. Speaking of Yoshi's Theatre, if you look a little closer there are actually 4 posters advertising Nintendo characters. Aside from Mario and Luigi, the posters show Kirby, Wario, and a then only Japanese character known as Staffy. There are a number of other Easter eggs hiding in the game too. Even in the first tutorial of Border Jump, if Mario jumps when the Border Bros command Luigi to jump, they will tell Mario to give the Jumpman thing a rest. This is of course referencing Mario's original name of Jumpman from the classic Donkey Kong. There is even a Donkey Kong reference in Woohoo University. When Luigi is taken, Mario must run up a bunch of ramps with barrels rolling down at him like the original Donkey Kong. Blocks from many different Super Mario games appear in Woohoo University also. One of Nintendo's old slogans even makes it into this game. When the Mario Bros receive the hammers from the Hammerhead Bros, one of them will say, "Look at that craftsmanship. Pow! Now you're playing with power." Number 6. THWOMP'S Laughter. It might surprise you to hear that THWOMP'S Laughter is actually a slowed down version of Wario's laugh. If you listen to this track, you can hear Wario's laugh slowed down to reach THWOMP'S laughter. Number 4. Fake ad removal. The Japanese release of Mario Kart 64 featured a bunch of fake advertisements that parodied actual brands. When the game was released to the Western audience, these similarities were removed however, probably for legal reasons.
So there you have it friends, I hope you enjoyed this crazy amount of Easter eggs from the Super Mario Bros. Series. Hopefully you enjoyed it, hopefully it was a bit of fun. Please leave a thumbs up if you can, it's much appreciated guys, would really help out. Leave a comment below, let us know what your favourite Easter egg was or if we missed one. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video with some fresh new content guys. I'll see you soon. Oh, and happy Easter. See ya. Bye. A huge thanks to Jacob Clark for being our first Mayhem supporter. Without the likes of him, I wouldn't be running. If you want to join Team Mayhem, please consider taking a look at our Patreon page in the description below, for your chance to get some exclusive behind the scene looks at Super Mayhem, and even access to some sweet downloads.